Hello, it is Kitty Blue. I am in my doll room today. It is July the 30th. I was actually going to do this video yesterday because I just hit 10 years. So it has been 10 years since I received my first ball jointed dolls. So very, very exciting. I did originally buy them on my birthday 10 years ago, which was July the 7th. I think I probably mentioned that in a box opening video that I did on July 7th, but that is when I ordered them. I ordered them on my birthday, and then I received them July 29th. So it has been 10 whole years, which is, wow, amazing. Time just like flies by, and before you know it, they start multiplying. So I thought I would go ahead and do kind of like just a random video. I'm probably going to be like rambling a lot. I did write down a few key points of things that I wanted to talk about, but other than that, my train of thought sometimes goes all over the place, so just bear with me. If you don't want to watch a long video of me talking about my dolls and everything, future projects, past things, then just stop the video and move along. So, first of all, I have two special friends with me. So like I said, my first dolls I ordered on July the 7th, 2010, and they were from Resin. So they are right here. So this is Takmoda. Takmoda is a original character of mine. He is supposed to be kind of like a tabby, like orange, you know, blondish kind of tabby cat. You can see his face up. Face Up is by Red Iris Altier. I did his, it's just faux fur, but it's like kind of a tabby kind of print. And I made his tail, which actually I'm going to redo and put some wire in it. But he is a Resin Soul. And he is the Resin Soul my head, and the Woo body, which is not technically double jointed. Instead of peanuts, it has like this cup kind of joint, and but he originally was on the original body. It was before they even came out with the second boy body, which was when Woo released. So he did have an original like just single jointed body, and then he got the Woo body. But he's wearing a shirt that I made, but the jeans are just jeans that I found, and I mean, hey, they're jeans. He of course has to have his black boots here. He likes music. He likes, you know, some rock and roll. He's like I said, he is original character. I did create these characters way before I met my husband, but Takmoda kind of has a few attributes that my husband has. So, so I pretty much think like, you know, this is mini him, my husband Chad, and Kid Eye Blue is mini me. Obviously, my skin's not blue. I wish it was. If I could change my skin color, it would be blue. So that is Takmoda. So I got these two both at the same time. My husband, well, he was my boyfriend at the time, but he bought me one and I bought the other. So it was like a double like birthday present for me. So I'm gonna put Takmoda down for a second. We'll talk about Kid Eye Blue. So Kid Eye Blue, like I said, obviously I'm Kitty Blue. So I named her Kid Eye Blue, so you wouldn't get confused. It's spelled differently. But she is in the sky blue. It has yellowed quite a bit. The light tan has yellowed a little bit as well, but it's still a decent shade of blue. Face Up is by Red Iris Altier as well. She's got some spots up there, but unfortunately the wig covers it up. She does eventually need to get a new wig. I think she's gone through 2 wigs since I've gotten her. She is on the, I keep wanting to say double jointed body, but she is on the wrong body. And here's what I'm talking about. Like, I'm sure you've probably seen some videos, but it's like, it's got a cup and then there's like a peanut on the one side. So it's not like a full like double jointed peanut. But she is on that body. And I made her ears. So she's got like blue kind of leopard print ears. And then her one ear is pierced. That was an original drawing that I did. She was in blue and she had a red earring in her ear. She does have a tail. This is a new tail that I just made. Right now it's just pinned on. I haven't put a magnet in it yet, but it can be bent. It does have a wire in it, but I pretty much just kind of like leave it like this. It would be pretty long, like if I had it stretched out. I just noticed a black spot on the back of her leg. I'll take care of that later. So yeah, so she has a tail. I made her tail. The shirt I did not make. I purchased that from Alice's collection, I believe. And her red pants, which are kind of like a high waist pants, I did make those. And then she's got these cool shoes on. She's kind of a rockabilly girl. As far as like attributes of her and me, I'm not one style kind of girl. I like all kinds of styles, but rockabilly like styles and 50s, you know, kind of dresses and stuff like that. I used to always love them. So that is when I originally based my character on her. Was that kind of style. Pretty much all the dolls that I have kind of like have a little portion of style from me because I have so many various styles. I have gothic clothing, you know, not technically Lolita clothing, but I've got some girly stuff and some frilly stuff. I've got some rocker stuff, you know, I got all kinds of different like clothing. I don't have just like one style that I stick to. So, except for I always like to wear cat ears. So these cat ears I made as well. They can be found on my Etsy shop, which I usually put in my videos now. Although I would prefer people to contact me on Facebook, which is the Miss Kitty Blue. That will be in the description. So if you're interested, I make ears and tails for humans. I haven't started making them for dolls because I still need to decide on how I want to have these attached. Magnets are much better. I just have to look into the size of magnets that I need to get because I did order some before and they were too small. So that is Kit's Eye Blue. So those are my two first dolls. I still have them. Just to go back just a little bit, like I said, I ordered those two on my birthday, July the 7th. My first technical doll that arrived was actually a 60 centimeter Abitsu vinyl doll. So first to arrive was that one. I never did a box opening video, so that's not up on, you know, YouTube or anything. The 10 years mark yesterday is showing up that these two were unboxed. I want to say that I probably got that Abitsu doll maybe a couple weeks before these two arrived, and it was an impulse buy. I think I might have bought it off of eBay or something like that. Can't really remember or recall, but she's been long gone. I did have a couple other vinyl dolls since then that I resold because I was like, oh, vinyl dolls aren't my thing. I was really interested in the resin dolls, and especially like ones that were like with my characters and stuff. I do have a bunch of my characters up here that are in my photo story. These ones right up here on this shelf are main ones that are in my photo stories right now. Some of them haven't appeared in the photo stories yet, but those are the main group of characters that I have in that little shelf area. And I really like the MSD size. I have a few SD dolls, but I'm kind of downsizing that. Back to the vinyl. See, I told you, train of thought, I'm gonna be rambling. So, like I said, I did have vinyl dolls. I had a Dolphy Dream Dynamite that was really cute. I can't remember what head it was. It was just one of the basic dolls. It wasn't like one of the limited ones or anything like that, special ones. I had purchased her off of eBay, like at a pretty decent price. It was a really nice price. I kind of like wish hadn't sold her, but I just at the time I just didn't feel like I didn't feel like vinyl dolls were really my thing. I had a 50 centimeter Bitsu, I had an MDD, all of them I rehomed. So I decided like, no, vinyl's not my thing. I'm going to stick with my resin dolls. Until these guys over here, Smart Dolls, I got sucked in. I got sucked into the Smart Dolls. They're really cool. I really like them. It's they're fun to make clothes for. I love making clothes for them. I love making clothes for the MSDs as well. But those are really fun because they're so much easier to put clothes on. Every time I like put clothes on the resin dolls, you know, a wrist snaps or an arm, you know, a leg snaps and like folds down, and doll troubles, all the doll problems. So vinyl, those are the only vinyl dolls that I have right now. I did actually recently, if you like looked at my videos, this is probably, she might be the smallest. I still have like a little bumblebee that's resin, but this is an Ozone Pico Nemo. I got her just because I think she's ridiculously cute, and since I started getting the Smart Dolls, I'm like, you know, they need a doll of their own. So that's why I have that one. Anyways, so that is where I started in the hobby. I did a lot of research. A lot of people are just like, oh no, don't go for the cheapest dolls. You know, look around, save your money. I looked around, and Resin Soul really, really caught my attention because I needed fantasy colors for my dolls. So I was really psyched about that. When I first started out with Resin Soul dolls, like I said, I had these 7 main characters, and they were in different colors. They have green, so I got a green doll. One of them was in white, so that was easy. Orange. I needed an orange doll. She's supposed to be a tiger. Her name is Tiger Lily. She's up here on the shelf. I want to say right there where my finger's pointing. She's orange. I actually had to dye her. I contacted Resin Soul many times the first couple of years that I started collecting them, asking whether or not they would do custom colors, and they said no. Well, fast forward to like probably 4 or 5 years ago, I saw somebody post a picture of like, you know, this doll that was, I think it might have actually been black resin, and I'm just like, whoa. I'm like, oh, that is so cool, you know, that you dyed it that color. And they're like, oh no, I got it custom ordered from Resin Soul. And I'm just like, what? So that is starting in a completely new direction for me. Recently I got some custom colored dolls. This one right here is a custom purple doll, and this one, which is kind of short, you can't see her, is a custom peach skin. And then I got one that was in this like custom blue, even though I asked for mint green. That one's going to be reordered and remade. So I was really excited that they'll do that kind of thing. So like I said, I did all my research. I looked at other companies, and I do have other company dolls up here now. But as far as like the main group of characters that I wanted for my photo stories and everything, I just kept going back to Resin Soul because it wasn't about the price. I mean, the price is awesome. It was more about the customer service and about the colors that they had. And I really honestly like their sculpts. I know they're like more of a slim. Not a lot of people don't like the really slim dolls. I mean, I would like them to be a little bit thicker, but I like that they're more of a mature body and not childlike bodies, which I know originally MSD sizes were more about like being childlike, you know, dolls to like the taller dolls. But that's not where I wanted to kind of go. I like the size, and I'm glad that, you know, there's other companies out there now that have, mature MSDs as well. But most of the ones that I was looking at, again, they didn't have the color, and they didn't have the body type that I liked. So that's where I started. As far as like my journey from there in the past 10 years, oh my gosh, I mean, look behind me. Woo, I just jumped off the cliff. I do have, my big girls are over here. I only have two right now. That's a Lucian and a Trinity. I actually have sold one of my other Trinity dolls. I sold two of my Trinity dolls, and two of my Lucian dolls are currently being paid for by two people. So I won't have those any longer. I still have one more Trinity doll though that I'm selling that hasn't sold. So yeah, I just, like I said, over the cliff. But these girls are like so huge that, and they're really heavy. They're hard to work with. I like designing clothes for them. It's really fun because they are a bigger size, but they're just very heavy and they're hard to like, you know, maneuver and everything. So I decided to stick with two. I still eventually want to get a Lucian boy. I haven't decided, I'm kind of on the fence just because, again, I don't want larger dolls like that. However, back to the smart dolls, I would love to have a Smart Doll Plus. Unfortunately, I kind of jumped into the game a little bit too late, and they no longer have a list that you can put your name on, which is what they were doing, and people have been waiting quite a few years to receive a Smart Doll Plus, but I would love to have one. They are, I can't remember how tall they are. I want to say like 110 centimeters, but that might be wrong. So don't go by me. They're at least as big as a Trinity doll, I believe. Actually, I think they might be taller. Although smart dolls have really ridiculously long legs. So yeah. So that is it for them. I do have that big, huge full-scale doll that people probably have seen the video of. I'm trying to sell her because that was kind of like, that was an impulse buy, and for the price that she was, I'm just like, why not? But if you think those resin sold, the Trinity, or resin sold, those resin dolls, the Trinity and Lucian, are like bulky and hard to deal with, there is just no dealing with a full-scale resin doll. They're cool to like have sitting, like maybe in an outfit. It'd be cool for that, but I don't have the room, and I just, yeah, I don't want to, been trying to sell it. I think I had 1 or 2 hits, but they wanted me to ship outside the country, and I can't do that. However, back to vinyl dolls, they have the Ibizu 150 centimeter doll. I did contact somebody, and I am able to get it if I would like to. My husband's like, no, do not get another large full-scale doll. I think he's drawing the line at that. But that is, as far as my other journey, like I said, I went from Resin Soul, and I was getting a lot of dolls secondhand. So I have Angel of Dream, kind of like looking around my bookshelf as I'm talking. Angel of Dream, I got a few of those like secondhand. And then I saw the centaurs, which are right here behind my smart dolls. And yeah, slippery slope down. It's just crazy. I love centaurs. I love fantasy dolls. And so I started getting into Lutz, Lutz, however you want to pronounce it. I'm going to say both ways, so nobody has to correct me. So I started getting them. I also have some of their cat dolls, which are up on the top shelf that I will usually go over. Up on that shelf, there's a bunch of Lutz cats and other anthro dolls. I started getting some of the Dalmore cat dolls, cattish dolls, which are right here. And then just random dolls. Excuse the doll right here. I totally just realized she was sitting there naked. So, and then there's like some animal dolls. I mean, all these I go through like on my overview every year. So, and there's been a lot of dolls that have come and gone throughout the years. Through this whole journey, I've been talking, I think I've probably mentioned it in multiple videos about building a dollhouse. So far that hasn't happened. It's going to be on the other wall that you cannot see. I cleared all that space out now, so it is open and ready to start building. Just trying to figure out the best way to do it, because the biggest issue is if I move out of this house into another house, trying to move a dollhouse out of this house would be crazy. So it has to be, I have to be able to take it apart in pieces. So we're trying to find the best way, the best woods and stuff to use without it being way too expensive. So that is definitely a future project. It's been an ongoing project. I have lots of plans like written out. Just have to start doing it. What else? Oh, so hard. Other kind of dolls, I've got some Hujos, the Bobies, which are pretty much along the line of the Resin Souls. I did actually just this year, after 9.5 years, get a mini fee. You probably saw her in my box opening video. Fairyland is pretty popular, and yes, the Chloe sculpt is even more popular. I don't care. I think she looks unique. I put 2 different eyes on her. She has this like tattoo on her forehead from the previous owner. She's in the tan skin, and I just thought she was cute, and she's fun to make clothes for. And she was at a great price, secondhand, so there you go. I've dyed quite a few dolls, like I said, since Resin Soul didn't do custom colors at that time. I also dyed a Soon doll, which you'll be seen in the overview for the end of this year, because I just dyed this year. This is a Soom, and Soom Bunny. And I dyed it a blue. It's not like a perfect dye job, but everybody's got like kind of different looking skin tones depending on what body parts you look at and shadows and stuff. So it's kind of like natural blushing. But that is my most recent doll that I have dyed, and it turned out fabulous. There's a couple of dolls that are behind me that I know are going to look for new homes. As soon as I get some photo stories worked out, which will be a couple of them up there, some Angel of Dream dolls, some of my SD dolls. There's some SD dolls over here, back along the wall here. I'm going to get rid of a couple of those. At the very, very top, very top is like some non-BJDs up there. But when I do my overview at the end of this year, I will go over those. So yeah, the journey has like been a long 10 years. I'm in, I joined Den of Angels first off when I got into the hobby. I really liked Den of Angels. I thought there was a lot of useful information. I was on there chatting a lot in a lot of the groups and stuff. I kind of fell off of that because there was other life stuff going on. And then Facebook, I'm actually an admin for a couple of Facebook groups, the BJD Addicts group, including the sales group and the wanting to buy groups. I'm an admin for the Resin Soul Doll Love group. If you have Resin Soul dolls or Resin Soul Babobi or Featherfall Irui, dolls, then you can join Resin Soul Love. That's all that, it's just, it says Resin Soul Love, but Resin Soul and Bobobi and Featherfall, Featherfall's not the same company, but they had a doll produced by Bobobi and Resin Soul. So, join the group if you are a Resin Soul doll fan. I'm also admin for the Ohio ABJD group, and I think I might be admin for another group too, but I can't remember. So it's a lot of fun. I like to talk with people in the hobby and help out where I can, especially in the Resin Soul doll group. I like to post pictures, comparison pictures, photos, to show different colors. Like recently, I noticed that some of the new dolls that I got a new doll in sky blue. The sky blue was much lighter than the original sky blue that I got. That was Kitai Blue's head cap that she decided to jump across the room. But she's in the sky blue. The most recent sky blue doll that I got is a lot lighter color than that, and also the dark tan is now a lighter shade of dark tan. Since Resin Soul now does custom colors, I would highly recommend, if there is a particular like skin tone color that you are wanting to get for a Resin Soul doll, look up, search Pantone colors, Pantone. Yes, I spelled that right. Colors, and send them the color, swatch. You can even either physically send them a swatch of color or a resin piece, or you can send them the Pantone number and a photo of the color through email, because it's nice to have different skin tone dolls, because all of us are different skin tones. So it's nice to have that opportunity to not only have white or what they call normal resin colors. So that is that. As far as I'm trying to think of anything else that has happened in the last 10 years. A lot has happened, I'm sure. But as far as dolls, I'm still in the hobby, 10 years. People have been in it a lot longer than I have. So that is awesome. I hope to be around for many, many more years. Even though I started in the game late in life, I'm here. Let's see. So, where am I going from here? More Resin Soul dolls. I have, to kind of celebrate my 10-year anniversary of being in the hobby, I'm actually placing another large order for Resin Soul dolls. They are all custom dolls. Some of them have some custom modifications, and most of them are going to be, actually I think all of them are going to be in custom colors as well. So I'm very excited to see how those turn out. I did go this route this time with getting all the Pantone color numbers and pictures of the swatches and everything together, so that I can get the doll that I want. Just to give you an example, I don't know if this is how this is going to show up in my camera. Let me see if I pull it down. So this is a mint green. There's a reflection. So this is a mint green color, which is what I wanted my doll to be in, and this is the color that they gave me. So there was a little bit miscommunication the first time. The photo that I sent them, for whatever reason, it ended up looking like this blue color instead of a mint green. So not sure what happened there, but I am getting, they said they were going to remake my doll. I do have to pay for it, but they're giving me a discount to pay for it. And then I'm going to probably end up selling the custom blue doll. But this mint color is actually from Gem of Doll. I had bought a body, which there is a box opening video on, and bought a body to try and match with my doll chateau, but it's probably like 3 shades lighter. So with it being a body, I didn't want to have to blush the whole entire body. So I'm just going to, unfortunately it happens, I'm going to just have to sell this mint gem of doll and just stick with that doll chateau body. Because I think they discontinued the one body, the normal body, not the really skinny. I don't like the really skinny. Let me stop there. I shouldn't say, I'm not saying that I think it's horrible doll design or anything like that. All dolls are beautiful to me. I just have a preference. The really skinny, tall, lanky, these just don't fit in with my other guys. I mean, yes, there can be certain like creatures, I shouldn't say creatures, beings that can be different body types and be tall and short and long. I just don't personally think they fit in very well with my crew. So I was looking for another doll body. I may try and see if I can get, depending on how the mint green, the new mint green doll that I'm going to custom order from Resin, depending on how that green comes out, I might get another mint green body for that head and the wings. So that is where it's going. Smart dolls. They have an intergalactic blue that they are releasing soon. I definitely want to get that, and I definitely want to get the Prophecy, it's called. It's got 3 eyes. I think it's really gorgeous and obviously a fantasy doll, so right up my alley. So I'm hoping, cross fingers, that I will be able to get it. And that probably won't be it for smart dolls. I just want 7 of them. 7 is, I know 7 seems like a weird number. 7 is my lucky number. I was born on July 7th, 7/7, so it would have been even cool if I was born in 1977, but nope, I was born earlier than that, so now you know around how old I am. But 7's always been like my favorite number. So I only wanted to get 7 resin dolls at first. See how that turned out. And we'll see if I stay with the 7 smart dolls. Only time will tell. Other than that, gosh, have been talking for like half an hour. I am so sorry. I'm just excited. I'm just like so glad. Thank you all for, I need to take the time to thank everybody that is subscribed to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching my videos. I know some of them are just random. Some of them are really short because, hey, I got some hands in today, or I got some shoes in today. I'm trying to, that was like the 2020, the 20 goals of 2020 that I was doing, that I mentioned in one of the videos at the very beginning of the year, probably January 1st. One of my goals is to put more content out on my YouTube videos. So I'm really trying hard on that. So I've been just throwing kind of random videos out there. I want to try and do some more comparison videos now that I've got some custom colors from Resin Soul. And I took some pictures of the different centaur dolls. I already got rid of one of my USD centaur dolls, so I can't take a comparison video of those anymore. But I might do another video of my centaurs. We will see. I haven't really done a comparison video of my SD dolls just because I don't have that many, but that's definitely something that maybe I will throw out there someday. I'll have to set up a table again because, like I said, I cleared out the space on the other side of my doll room. What else? I mean, tell me what you would like to see in the videos. I won't answer questions as far as like how I can afford these dolls because I've been in the hobby for a while, and I know how to budget money. I'm old. And it is what it is. I like to spend my money on stuff like this versus, you know, other expensive things that are not so expensive things that other people do. I mean, people do gaming, people do, you know, they go out to bars and stuff like that. Okay, maybe not right now in the COVID, you know, but well, some people do. But I mean, there's a lot of, you know, there's a lot of small things that can, you know, you can, if you just save and, you know, add up and everything, it can get you there. Oh, I think that's about it. So yeah, I definitely am going to continue to do my photo stories, continue to do box opening videos. I still have a doll leaves body that's floating out there somewhere. Hopefully it'll eventually come in. Other than that, my resin soul order is going in today or maybe tomorrow. Definitely by the end of the month, which is, yeah, 2 more days. Other than that, I don't have any plans of like ordering other dolls. Well, besides, like I said, the smart doll in the blue that I want. Because I'm really trying to like focus back on Resin Soul and focus back on characters and stuff that could be involved in my photo stories. I'm going to continue to kind of go through my dolls and decide if there's ones that, you know, I'm going to be rehoming. All of those I put on Facebook. I don't Den of Angels or Facebook. So if you're on Den of Angels, find me, or if you're on Facebook, find me, because I do have quite a few dolls that are for sale right now. And that will be for sale later and soon, like that gem of doll that I was talking about. Okay, I think that is all that I wanted to talk about. I'm just like really excited that it's been 10 years. It seems like a really like awesome, like, you know, milestone of the hobby. And I'm still as excited about it, I feel, as I was before. Oh, lastly, and I think I started to say this, but started in rambling mode. Lastly, I do want to thank everybody that has subscribed. You know, you guys are awesome. I love your comments. Keep them coming. Like I said, if there's something, you know, that, you know, content-wise that you would like to see in my videos, please let me know. I prefer you not to like put things like, oh, you talk too much. Could you not talk so much? Can you edit your videos so they're not so long? Nope, not going to happen. If you don't like the videos, if you don't like the content, if you don't like me talking, then put it on mute. Fast forward until you see the doll reveal or whatever you want. I'm just going to delete those comments because I don't think there's any reason to be rude or to, you know, ask certain questions. It's unnecessary, and I'm not going to, you know, argue back or talk back or anything. It's just going to get deleted. So just keep that in mind, that if there's, you know, just random comments that might be offensive or just are asking questions that shouldn't be asked, they're going to be deleted or unanswered. So I don't want to end on that note. That just sounds so rude. But again, I really thank everybody for watching and subscribing. Keep watching, and I'll have more content hopefully soon. And thank you so much. 10 years, yay! And what else can I say? Huge Resin Soul doll order is going to be arriving in a few months after I order it. So look forward to it. Thank you for watching. Take care and keep safe. Bye.